Morning, all. Whenever I listen to Benny, it just kind of takes me to a different place. And it's like today's the last Sunday of September. The sun's out there. Benny plays Morning is Broken. I just got finished with I'm taking a class first thing in the morning, and so it's called, it's Practical Mysticism, and we're reading a book called Entering the Castle. It's actually being taught by Susan Blake. And I'm just going to encourage you, if you can, to take classes here. What I know from taking classes, it just kind of opens my heart a little bit and makes me see things in a different way and just see the beauty of who we are individually and together. So I just wanted to put a plug into that because it just, my heart feels wide open right now. So I just wanted to put that out there for all of you. So I'm a little bit emotional right now. I'm Ken Shalik, and I'm here to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma, those in person, and there's a lot of faces that I actually don't recognize this morning, which is actually beautiful, so, and those online. We are so glad that you are with us today. Our musicians today are Benny Yangco, who you just heard on the clarinet, and our special musical guest, who I believe is actually doing double duty today, LaVon Hardison with Eugene Bean, I'm hoping I said that right, on piano, and our own Pete Beresford on percussion. Our audiovisual team is Erik Perrohe, Ronald and India Grace, waving to us from the top. The practitioners, it says here, is not necessarily who I see sitting in the seats, so I'm going to go with who I see. So our practitioners today are Mona Williams on platform and Susan Blake holding high watch or consciousness in the back. And the greeters are who's been identified, which is Gloria Morris and Franklin Gilliard, who met you with a smile as you came in, and then Kaylin and her helper are teaching and caring for our children downstairs today. And a special thank you to Tracy Klein for coordinating our coffee service. And our speaker today is also our soloist, which is LaVon Hardison. So we're going to have a special treat today. Announcements. Please see your program announcements for important information about all the fantastic things happening here at CSL Tacoma. And for folks joining us online, please visit our website, csltacoma.org, and explore the heading, What We're Up To. It has a lot of other good information on there, so I invite all of you to explore that too. Our practitioners will be in the room at the back after service, holding a prayer circle. Please join them if you have a need for prayer or just want to be involved in the energy that comes from being there. If you're new today and are comfortable raising your hand, and you haven't gotten a welcome packet already, okay, do so we can give you a welcome packet. So keep your hands up for right now, and we will get you a welcome packet. We also invite you to join us after service for refreshments and authentic connections. And just a little bit about who we are. The Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma is a peaceful, loving, and joyful spiritual community connected through a shared set of values, principles, and practices. We awaken and embody an understanding of our oneness with Source and all of life. We are committed to individual transformation, healthy relationships, and being a beneficial presence in our community and on the planet. Our vision is to create a world that is thriving in harmony. Your presence makes a positive difference, and you are most welcome here. And now, I'm not going to say it. It's time for a minister's moment with Reverend Drew Ebersole.
All right, good morning. Everybody take a deep breath in. Let it out. And fully arrive. Guess what? There's nowhere else for you to be, and no place else, nothing else you should do with your time than be right here, right now, to unfold perfectly in what's going to happen today, because it's going to be a special treat today, and you get to just soak it in and take it and go out into the world and give it away. And then it comes in and goes out. It comes in and goes out like breath in the body, like blood in the heart, like waves in the ocean. We give and receive in equal amounts always, and that's being in the flow. So this is going to be a good day. This is going to be a good day. All right, here we go. Will all the practitioners please raise your hand or stand up for a second in the house? Okay, these are people, if you look around, wonderful, thank you, well done. These are people that have studied for years and years about how to intentionally focus your mind on creating what you want to see in the world. And that's our job today here on this planet. Of course, there's all kinds of things flying around. We're going to hear about a book reading on Wednesday. It's important to note that there's challenges in the world, but that's not the end. That's the beginning of the invitation. It's to accept what's happening and to use this and this to create what we want all around us. Because guess what? It's ours to create. It's ours. It's in our hands more than we think it is. So let's use that power wisely and judiciously and thoughtfully and creatively. And today the message from LaVon, which you're going to hear, is exactly in line with being creative, being thoughtful, and being expressive. Let us not lose that. Let us hearken to that more deeply than ever before, because that's what this time is calling for. Not retreat, but advance. Advance, advance, advance. The human consciousness, the human race, our thoughts and feelings, our love and compassion, our sense of community. I want you to right now take a second and just give a quick high five, not too long, because it's wild. If I let the God out and all of us to get out of control, but quick high five or hug, just stay in your seats, love the people around you, and build community right now. Okay, so let's come on back. Now, take a deep breath in again and let it out. Notice how you feel. That's real. And that's our real power. Lest we ever forget that. That's why we're here on this planet. So the practitioners also help with that. So as people who still raise their hand, go see them, go talk to them after service. There's prayer in the back room after service. Go and take us up on that. It's wonderful. Now, you may have noticed we changed on the inside, but we also changed on the outside. Do you see anything different with the sanctuary? Darlene, our wonderful board member and extraordinary person, is going to come up and talk about our refresh. Woo, Darlene!
Well, I'd like to welcome you into a brand new iteration of you. Symbology is so important in my life. And along with this new look, can you feel the expanse? Do you feel the expansion? And what this is also is a blank canvas. This is a blank canvas for what we get to create together moving forward. This is not something of the past that we take into the future. It is not that at all. This is a threshold moment, and I'd like you to consider the possibility of that personally. Like, what may I create now? What may I release that no longer serves me? How is it that my soul is beckoning me forward into my next expression? We're doing that individually, and we're doing that collectively. And I have to say, I am so honored to be a part of this community. And I'm so excited about what it is we get to be able to create together. So what part of the next piece is having the lights all coordinated to look like that one back there. And we have some banners that we get to create that have messaging that supports who it is that we are in the now moment. LaVon, you had me at now. The potency of that is not to be underestimated, and we get to be in that beautiful space together. So enjoy. Thank you.
One might say it's a banner moment. What? I keep all my dad jokes in a database. All right. Well, I'm going to ask Lucas to come up in a second. There's a special book reading this Wednesday, October 1st at 7 p.m. And this is our ability to also engage our positive and loving who we are, but also engage with what's happening in our world and look at possibilities of using that creative power to create an inclusive, loving, safe community for us all. So Lucas, come to the stage if you would, please. He and Sherry Gilliard. Sherry, do you want to come on up too? Just to arrive. They're doing a special reading. This is a book that we've kind of looked at a little bit that they're going to be bringing forward, and it's talking about how at this time we have to be very thoughtful about making sure that we stay inclusive and not divisive and not bifurcating our world a little bit. So Lucas and Sherry, after you.
Hey. I'm Sherry Gillard, but I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Lucas, and then he can tell you all what's going on Wednesday. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's great to see you, and I'm so grateful to have Sherry as my companion mate for this reading. The book is called On Tyranny. It's about 90 minutes to listen to. It was written by Timothy Snyder, and it's Lessons from the 20th Century. This is a book that explores how democracies can transition into autocratic governments. What are the things that happen? And one of the things that the book asserts is that part of it is acquiescence and silence. And so this reading is a contradiction to silence on Wednesday night. We invite all kinds of thoughts and perspectives, and we'll have a 30-minute dialogue after we do the reading, but it's a very, very simple process. We're going to collectively, Sherry, myself, and two of my colleagues at work, Ted Richardson and Angel Pele, will alternate and read chapters from the book, followed by a dialogue afterwards. It's going to be 90 minutes in total, and the intent is, outside of regular sermons, to have an opportunity to explore what's going on, not only here but across the world, and ask ourselves, how can we participate and contribute to true democracy in all of its forms and expressions? So that's why we're doing this.
7 p.m. Thank you. 7.
It's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. And what we want to say also is that what we're trying to really do is include all perspectives too. So it's not about one view, it's about listening to everyone, because that's what we need to do, is have healthy dialogue. We need to come to a place where we can cross perspectives and cross understandings and build connection, because here's the reality. We are all one with everything and everyone always. Any illusion of separation is just that, an illusion. And that illusion hurts us. It rips the fabric of our souls, and that's what's happening today. It doesn't mean we all have to agree on everything. It means we all have to agree to listen to everyone. And so that's what this is all about, is inviting this kind of dialogue so that we can be the change the world needs right now. That's why we're here. So please come, please listen, please share. It's safe for everyone, okay? Everyone. We mean that, okay. All right. Woo! There's a lot to go through, so I'll try to move here a little bit. All right. October 11th, we're having our Fall Fest. So next Sunday, we'll announce more about that. But please buy tickets. They're online. Or you can see Leslie. Or you can see Roger if he's here. Or talk to any of us. It's going to be really cool downstairs. We're going to have a fabulous time. It's amazing. We're starting Advanced Consciousness next Sunday. So if you haven't signed up and you want to, let us know. We're making sure that we're all together and we can begin this class beautifully. But it's going to be after service starting at 1 o'clock. Probably in the main sanctuary right here. So come see us. You have to have at least foundations and some other properly prerequisites that we'll work with those with you. But make sure that you are there, and we got this going. It's going to be a fabulous class. Dr. Reverend Linda Braun is teaching it. It's going to be amazing. All right. Tracy. Where's Tracy? All right. Potluck. Potluck is next week, and Tracy, you want to come up with George? She's just been to Alaska, and she's announcing potluck. Go ahead, Tracy.
So, and I just wanted to reiterate what Ken said. Taking classes here is amazing. This center has literally transformed my life, and the classes have really helped in aiding that process. It's just truly amazing, and we thank all the practitioners who do teach these classes. So the good news is next Sunday's potluck. Bad news is it's going to be cold. So, or some of you may like that cold, but I have the weather forecast right here for next Sunday, and we're going to wake up to a whopping 45 degrees. So, okay, everybody likes that. So what I was thinking, you know, we're obviously going into fall, getting ready to head into winter, so let's make this a fall celebration. Bring your favorite fall dish that just warms you up. A squash dish, macaroni and cheese, stew, chili, apple pie, French bread, you know, anything you associate with, oh, I'm sitting at home and it's chilly and oh, this makes me feel so good. And let's just have a fabulous welcome fall into our lives and enjoy some really good food doing so. And I look forward to seeing everybody next Sunday. And anybody who could come a little early or stay a little late to help with setup and cleanup would also be greatly appreciated. So, I don't know, where's Leslie? Do you have the sheets to pass out for volunteer signups? No. Okay, so if anybody could just, you know, let me know if you're interested in that. I'd really appreciate some help with it, okay? And I look forward to next Sunday. We'll see you then. Oh, and I was going to say, too, this center has transformed me so much. As Reverend Drew mentioned, I have been in Alaska the last week on a cruise. And I will say by Sunday morning, I knew I had already checked our TV in our cabin to see if we had YouTube because I was going to sit there and watch service. It didn't have YouTube, so I, you know, got ready to go into Juneau instead and hit the buffet. But so anyway, thank you all.
That's wonderful. And for those of you who don't know, Tracy came here kind of like lurking outside, a little careful and shy, and now she's like full-blown expression of creativity and love, so that's just beautiful. All right, after service, before we let you all go, we're going to go out for a big group photo out on front of the steps. And if everybody wore their T-shirt today, that's amazing. If you didn't, don't worry about it. Just come on out, and we need everyone there. So after we're done, the final thing, I'm just going to say, let's go, and we're all going to march out front. If you really don't want to and you're new and you're like, why am I taking a picture with people I don't even know? What's going on here? You don't have to, of course. But if you want to, come on down. It's just a way of us showing our community and our depth and our breadth. So photo afterwards. Also, your newsletter. If you're not getting a newsletter, make sure there's a little blue card in the back of your seat. Fill out your information and give it to Leslie today, because in the newsletters, every announcement, like last night we had a Food for the Soul event, but that was a closed event. So that was part of what people bid in, and it was pretty awesome, I have to say. It was really rocking. We had a great time. But every other event is in the newsletter all the time. Everything that's public and we want you to know about is in the newsletter. So make sure you get it, and you can just scroll through it. It's really fast. It works on a cell phone. It works on your computer, and it's got a great info. So a little plug for the newsletter. Okay, gratitude. Take a deep breath. I need to slow down for a second. Deep breath. All right. Woo! I was moving at light speed. All right, here we go. Back to earth. All right. So these are gratitudes that are in also your chair backs. Fill them out if you want to, but take them in because they're your gratitudes as much as mine. And one of my first gratitudes is for Lucas and Sherry in stepping into what is an important dialogue for us all to have in healing our world in the right way and taking action to make it happen. So bless you guys for doing that. That's my gratitude. Second chances. Spirit is healing me. And rain and fresh air. New jobs, new opportunities to grow and accept all that is in store for me. The source of love and compassion and acceptance at CSL Tacoma. The bounty of a small garden, my incredible good health. Such amazing people at this center, open hearts, love, my surprise birthday party, opportunity to grow through challenges and still be loved. Grace. For the sense of authentic connection at CSL and the awareness of myself beyond thought. Wow, that's pretty heavy. All right, here we go. Next gen. Thank you, next gen people. Woo! All right. Got Indy up there and Taylor over here and Caitlin's downstairs. CSL Tacoma's authentic connection and new jobs to step into to find a new me. CSL friends, new jobs. We're in a lot of new jobs. Congratulations. Way to go. That allow me to express my purpose. Going out and connecting with friends. Time to do what I want. There's always something to learn. The moments in life that inspire me to be a better person, the lessons and love at CSL Tacoma are those moments. Thank you, Om Shanti, she wrote. The beautiful souls at CSL, healing wounds, feeling love and joy. My CSL community, nurturing in a world of chaos. Let's take a deep breath on that one. We all need nurturing for sure. Drew, the pastors, the musicians, sharing compassion and inspiration, sharing champions of compassion and inspiration. New, wonderful neighbors, all the more so by deepening what is happening at CSL Tacoma and Science of Mind. Great. Services that you actually want to stay awake for. It's great. Since arriving here at the center last year, I've seen true love, compassion, and caring from everyone. Even growing up, I hadn't found this in any church I'd ever attended. I feel welcomed, I feel loved, I feel joy, and I appreciate every single person I've met here. Give yourself a big hug. That was beautiful. So wonderful. So we have a little change because we have a special service. So I'm going to invite Mona up to do our initial prayer, and then I'm going to introduce our wonderful guest artist, LaVon, who is going to be a real treat for us all today. We're going to take a real journey. So let's have Mona come on up and pray us in.
Good morning. So as you guys know, I'm a fan of Howard Thurman. And so I always listen to look and see what the lesson is for the week, what the speaker is going to talk about. And so today and this weekend, I was thinking, all it kept coming is like, I want something that talks about singing. LaVon is going to be here. She's going to be singing the service, but nothing came up. But I found something else that seems to be right on topic. To see and to do. I seek courage to do the true thing. I see the true thing is not necessarily to do the true thing. It may be that it takes a heightened form of courage to do the true thing. The act carries with its own commitment. The act of a person finally involves the person, and he is required at last to back his deed. Therefore, to do the true thing places a searching liability on the integrity of the person who does the deed. We want always to escape the full liability for the deed. The truer the deed, the more responsibility involves all of man's life. I seek courage to do the true thing, that my own life may not be double talk. Here is the quietness of worship waiting. I seek courage to do the true thing. And so the mantra for today is, I seek courage to do the true thing. And so if you like to close your eyes and repeat that, close your outer eyes. I seek courage to see and to do the true thing. I seek courage to see and do the true thing. And as we bring our attention back into the room, staying with that mantra, I seek courage to see and do the true thing. First, I know the true thing is that God is all there is. That God is everywhere present. That God is grace, that God is love, that God is acceptance, commitment, courage, peace, love, and all the goodness and the graciousness of the universe. And I know that I am one with God. And as I know this truth for myself, I know this truth for each person within the sound of my voice. Here in this center and those that are watching online. Even I'm going to reach out and say that it's the truth for every person in this universe, regardless of appearances. And so, Father, Mother God, today I know that today we are blessed, and that our speaker, as she comes to us today in sound, in music, in word, I know that she is also blessed and that she is the blessing, and that we all walk away today with our hearts filled, with our minds enlightened, and with our steps a little bit easier, and the courage to see and to do the true thing. I say thank you, Father, Mother God. Thank you for this day. Thank you for every person that is here in this center. Thank you for each person that is watching. Thank you for love and grace and so much more. And so now I release my word into the full activity of love and law, knowing that my word will not return to me void, knowing that it is already done. I anchor this truth by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Mona. That was very powerful. So now we get the special, very auspicious treat of having LaVon Hardison. LaVon is a world-class musician. Pete Beresford, who's an amazing drummer, and Eugene on piano, who's a gift as well, are going to be accompanying and playing with us. But I think LaVon just has a special message for us today. She's internationally known. She's performed at festivals and jazz around the world. She's gifted, but most of all, she's a good soul and a really wonderful human being. And she's utilizing that talent to spread the word about creating peace and love and joy for us all. So without further ado, let's welcome LaVon and her wonderful backups to the stage to give a powerful message this morning. LaVon.
Dang, you guys party so hard, I don't feel like I need to do anything. Service hasn't even started. That was announcements? Dang. Jeez. Y'all know how to party, okay? It's like that. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all these chains holding me. I wish could say all the things that I should say. I say 'em loud, I say 'em clear, for the whole wide world to hear. I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. I wish I knew how, or what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree. Every person should be free. Oh, I wish I could give all I'm longing to give. I wish I could live like I'm longing to live. And I wish I could do what I'm longing to do. Though I'm way overdue, I'm starting anew. I wish I could fly like a bird up in the sky. How sweet it would be if I found I could fly. I'd soar to the sun and look down at the sea, and I'd sing 'cause I know. Yes, I'd sing 'cause I know. Yes, I'd sing 'cause I know what it feels to be free.
So it was important to, even though I'm going to be talking about kind of other things, I feel like we can't talk about anything without starting about where we're at right now. So please know today we're going to be talking about improvisation and listening, but we're always talking about what's going on right now. All right. Thank you. So let's start this. So I want to talk a little bit about my journey with music. This journey has saved my life. Music has saved my life. I hope you have something in your life that has saved your life. And I mean those things, it's like whether it's art, whether it's cooking, whether it's that thing that brings you back to yourself. It's that thing that, like when you're just about to go crazy, stop. You have this, and you go to that instead. Music has helped me connect with myself more deeply. It has offered healing and clarity when I've needed it most. And probably most importantly, it has also connected me to other people. Whether it's through sharing a song, right? Sharing a song, or whether it's performing with others, or just sitting in silence and listening together. And it's funny, I was thinking about this. Music concerts and movies are kind of the last places where strangers get together to experience something all together. And at the heart of it, music and musicians have taught me many things, but perhaps the most powerful lesson, important and powerful. Important and powerful. That's a new word, exactly. That the lesson I have learned is through the practices of listening and improvisation. listening deeply not just to the sounds, but to the silences, the intentions behind the music. And improvising has taught me how to trust the moment, how to respond with openness, and to create something new in real time. So today I'd like to share with you just a couple of things that I've learned through these practices. And my hope is that they'll resonate with you. And whether you are a musician or not, I think that these lessons can extend beyond the stage and beyond the practice room. So first we're going to start with our affirmation. I trust the moment and listen deeply. I trust the moment and listen deeply. All right. So let's start with listening. Some of my first real lessons in musical listening came from singing in choir. And I started in the church. And then next, I was in school, high school choir. And that's where I really learned how to play well with others. You know, not just matching pitch, but in blending and balancing and being aware of the whole group, not just my own part, and understanding how my part fit in with everyone else. And later, being a part of a jazz ensemble, that took me to another level. I've had the gift of being able to sing a variety of musics, and each one teaches me something. Classical teaches you discipline, has taught me discipline. Jazz brought me to myself, though. Jazz demands a deeper kind of listening. You're tuning in to not just melodies and harmonies, but you are tuning in to timing, energy, spontaneous shifts. And in that setting, I really began to understand that musicians use different types of listening simultaneously. They're listening to the rhythm section for grounding, they're listening to the soloist for direction, and there are other cues that are going on constantly. And when making music with others, listening isn't just important, like, I think I might listen. You got to listen. It's essential. And as musicians, we rely on listening. We connect, we respond. And when we connect and when we respond, the music can breathe. And I don't know about you, when the music breathes, you can breathe. You as the listener can. Have you ever been to a concert and it's like technically amazing, but it's uptight? Like there's a tenseness that's there, and you find like it's really beautiful, but when there's ease, it transfers. So I think that it's important also to note that listening can also involve hearing through our ears. But there are a lot of deaf and hearing impaired musicians in the world. There's a percussionist, Evelyn Glennie. There's a deaf rapper, Warren Snipe, his stage name, Sign Mark. Songwriter, singer, Mandy Harvey. Beethoven. So these are folks who hear through vibration or other feedback. So when I'm talking hearing, yeah, this is a part of it, but there's also a bigger part of it. So as I mentioned, in my jazz experience, deep listening is there. And so there's these layers of attentive listening that occurs. And musicians use these different types of listening at once, and each one plays a different role in making the music feel alive and connected. Pennies in a stream, falling leaves a sycamore. Moonlight in Vermont, I see finger waves, ski trails
okay, I love that song so much I could sing the rest of it, but we got to keep talking. So first there's active listening, right? And this means that being fully focused on what others are playing in the moment. And it's not just about being present and responsive. It's not, excuse me, it's not about just being on autopilot. It's about being responsive and present. So, if Eugene wants to now do a beautiful solo, I'm not going to check my phone while he's doing it. I'm going to put... Exactly. And we're joking, but I've seen it. We're going to put focus on him. And that's our way of listening. And then there's supportive listening. And this is about backing up whoever is leading. So often it's the soloist, and it's about keeping the overall sound balanced. It's about creating a strong, supportive foundation that helps the soloist shine. So Eugene may have this beautiful solo going on, and Pete can't be going crazy while his solo is going on. So like, Eugene, if you're playing, and Pete decides he has something he wants to play different. Now he's being polite. But you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. He's a good musician. He's well trained. He can't even do it wrong. And next, there's situational listening, right? That's that awareness of where are we in the song structure? What's going on? Where does it begin? Where are we heading? Are we at the bridge right now? And we're all thinking that. You know, like, where are we? Like, I'm yapping right now, but in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, he's just starting at the top soon. People who meet in that romantic setting. So being aware of what's going on. It works for everybody. And then finally, the last part of the listening is emotional listening, which I really think is the butter on the grits. It's really, right? It's the belly, it's the taste. And this is about tuning into the mood of the music and the energy of the music and matching what is being played, right? So if Eugene, like if I'm like still in ballad mode, that I'm like, I'm more feeling ballad, and he decides he would rather do like a bossa or like, I'm so hypnotized by the lovely. But see, I gotta match what he's doing. I mean, it's not that it's wrong. I gotta match what he's doing if we're gonna change directions like that. So each of these types of listening, active, supportive, situational, and emotional, they play a vital role. And when musicians practice this together, the music is satisfying, the music is fun. So listening in music isn't passive. It's very active, it's intentional, and it's disciplined, actually. And it requires focus, presence, and a real commitment to being part of something bigger than ourselves. And this brings me to perfectionism and fear. Because just like anything else, we all listen within our capacity, right? And that capacity can grow over time, but and in the moment. And it's okay to make the choices to where we're going to put our attention. And the art of listening is about letting go, right? We got to actually turn off the voices in our own heads to actually listen to what's going on. If I'm sitting here wondering, oh gosh, I don't know what the words are, I don't know what I did, is my fly zip, right? I can't hear. And when that perfectionism and when that fear comes in, it robs the joy. It robs the spontaneity. Giving up control and trusting the flow, it's hard. When he told you you're not good enough, when he told you you're not right, when he told you you're not strong enough to put up a good fight, when he told you you're not worthy, when he told you you're not loved, when he told you you're not beautiful and you'll never be enough. Fear, he is a liar. He will take your breath, stop you in your steps. Fear, he is a liar. He will rob your rest, steal your happiness. So cast your fear into the fire, 'cause fear, he is a liar. When she told you you were troubled, you'd forever be alone. When she told you you should run away and you'll never find a home. When she told you you were dirty and that you should be ashamed. When she told you you could be the one that grace could never change. Fear, she is a liar. She will take your breath, stop you in your steps. Fear, she is a liar. She will rob your rest, steal your happiness. So cast your fear into the fire, 'cause fear, she is a liar. Let your fire fall and cast out all my fear. Let your fire fall, your love is all I feel. Let your fire fall and cast out all my fear. a fire, 'cause fear is a fire. All right, stop talking. I got more to say. Okay, so I trust the moment and listen deeply. I trust the moment and listen deeply. Okay, so we have talked about listening. So we're going to just do a quick little visit to improvisation. I love this quote from Wynton Marsalis about improvisation. Yeah, right? Right? You know, we have royalty in America. Not the kind of royalty that some people want. But we got royalty. When you go to New Orleans, we've got musical royalty. He says in jazz, improvisation isn't a matter of just making any old thing up. Jazz, like any language, has its own grammar and vocabulary. There's no right or wrong, just some choices that are better than others. So, the melody of this is. That's right. So that's the melody. So improvisation is about spontaneity. It's about creativity and adaptability. And you know what? I also have to add that it's about joy. There's something also about improvisation, especially vocal improvisation, or no, I think it's all improvisation. It also can say something that the words can't say. It's truly an experience of learning how to play well with others. And we see improvisation in lots of creative arts. We see it, a comedian handling a heckler. Oh, it's a beautiful thing when they do that. It really is. Like a good comedian is like, you're done. Or a dancer can create movements in the moment, right? Or think about kids. Oh my gosh, they make up games all the time and then they make up the rules that go with them, right? And if you like to cook, and if you're anything like me, the recipe is a suggestion. Right? And so you improvise while you're cooking. I mean, we improvise all the time. We are improvising on how to handle a certain person, right? What's the best thing to say? You go through your options. And sometimes when we improvise, it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like, wow. And then sometimes it's going to stink. And that's just the way it is. And Miles Davis said, it's not the note you play that's the wrong note. It's the notes you play afterwards that makes it right or wrong. So you're gonna stink, and then what are you gonna do after you stink? You're gonna do something. Yeah. You're just gonna transform that energy. So listening, improvising, we're coloring outside the lines. And we have to fight our desire to have tight-fisted control all the time. It's just not gonna work. We have to manage our expectations. And we have to be on the lookout for magic that's going on around us. I gotta hear, oh, he's playing a cool lick, I wanna follow that. Ooh, Pete's playing a cool rhythm, I wanna follow that. And that's happening in the world today. In this messiness that is going on, there is some sweet harmonies being played right now. So, it's important to recognize that you can't listen to everything all at once. You got to choose what you're going to listen to. So why am I talking about listening and perfection right now? Or listening and improvisation and perfection and fear. Why am I talking about these right now? Because we are in a time of uncertainty. And we need to listen deeply, and we need to improvise. And the solutions will not come from our control, our fear, or the one perfect answer. It's going to come from that willingness to hear what is being played around us. It's going to be played and sung and danced through us, around us, shining through us. So we need to be in a state of that calmness, that alert listening, so we can be ready to get that inspiration. We have to have courage in the noise. We have to have courage in the noise. And we have to courage in creating something new, even when we don't know exactly what it is. And I want to go back to what Mona said in her reading. Doing that true thing, having the courage to do the true thing. We're going to have to improvise. It's going to be something we've never seen before. It's going to be experiences we've never had before. It's going to feel crappy while we're doing it because it's not going to be comfortable. It's going to be terrifying, but that's the right type of terror. That's the good kind. It's the listening that's going to be so deep that we're going to hear thousands of miles away from us that little bit of harmony that's going to inspire us to action. That's how deep our listening can be and is right now. And every one of us here has that capacity right now. You don't got to get holy to have it. You already are doing it. Okay? I'm speaking to myself as much as I'm speaking to y'all. Do the true thing. Listen, be ready, and have fun. Thank you.
Pete, Eugene, and LaVon, let's hear it for them. Wow, okay. Just breathe in. Just know that we've just heard something beautiful, deep, and profound about unifying, listening, harmonizing. Did you hear that? There's harmonies all around you. Don't let that fade away. That's what we need to be aware of. So if our greeters would please come forward. And part of that is in the harmony of offering what you have to create more of what we can see that's good in the world. Because this is good in the world. And as you take your your offering, your blessing in your hand. Make sure you bless the plate as it goes by you and engender it with that sense of listening and harmony and creativity and love. Because all those are real energies, and you can put them in everything and anything and anyone at any time. So we'll say our prayer together. Ready? Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, with infinite gratitude. So it is. And now some more wonderful music. Thank you, Benny. That was beautiful. And to our three wonderful musicians, and to LaVon especially, what a tremendous and special message that was at this time. So bless you and thank you again. We have our gratitude to you for the abundance and grace that we all feel, that we create more of it. And with our refresh and everything we have going on, let's move boldly forward, boldly, beautifully forward. And we thank you for your wonderful generosity. Oh, no.
I love the stillness in the room. It's as if the vibration of the music still palpitates in ourselves. Father, Mother God, knowing that you are all there is, that you are the very vibration of the music that was brought to us today, the words that were brought to us today, the message that was brought to us today. Father, Mother God, I know that all of life is your very presence and being. And so I'm knowing right here and right now that a healing has taken place today. The message that we receive, the message to know that fear is a lie, and that we have the courage. If we don't think we have the courage, we have to know that we have the courage to move forth with improvisation. Okay. And know when to make our moves and listen to the ebb and flow. Knowing that our work has to be there. Our work is there. And it makes me think of, be the change that you want to see in this world. So Father, Mother God, I know a healing has taken place. And I'm knowing that anything that is troubling you in your life, all you need do is have the courage to speak the word, and Spirit says yes. So I say thank you, Father, Mother God. Thank you for this day. Thank you for our speaker, for our musicians. What a treat that we've had today. Thank you for the center, CSL Tacoma. Thank you for Reverend Drew, for our practitioners, for our board of trustees, for our audio-visual team, for our welcomers. Thank you for the very people that are filling the seats in this sanctuary today, Father, Mother God. I say thank you for the people that are listening. Thank you for life itself and so much more. And so now I release my word into the full activity of love and law, knowing that it is already done. And I anchor this by saying, and so it is.
All right. So I'm so glad we had this time together. All right. Let's have our closing song. This is just traditional. It always takes care of the soul. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. What? Oh. What? Oh, every
Look at what we're doing here. LaVon, everyone, bless you, thank you. All right, we're going to take this energy and go right on the front steps right now for a group photo. Everybody out front, let's go. Let's go.